Hey, my name is Josh. Today we'll be taking a look at Transformers 2 Series 86 Soundwave. Well, I get he's not 86, but in the box it says he was from Transformers the movie. So, yeah, you can't blame me for saying that it's not 86. So, yeah. Also, you should go watch. So, for any of you who haven't watched Transformers G1 or don't know anything about it, I recommend you watch Transformers G1 until season 3, then watch the movie and continue on with season 4. No, actually no. Watch till season 2, watch the movie, then watch season 3 and 4. Sorry about that, I'm mistaken. But as I was saying, he comes from Transformers the movie, which you should go watch. But I heard they were like re-releasing it to the theaters or whatever. I don't know. I just saw a post of it or something. Yeah, as I was saying, yes, this is Soundwave, and this is the Soundwave. So let's get to the review. Yeah. The bit and the sculpting of this guy's very G1 accurate. It not only is accurate to the show, but also to the movie. And man, words cannot express how much this is such a good painting and sculpting. They didn't even hesitate to like add the tiny details over here. They even added tiny words to play, the back, forward, pause, play, but plays right there. Anyways, yeah, they didn't even hesitate to do that. And also part of the transformation, when you see there's the left and right one. There's left and right sign that shows you left and right, which is actually very crazy. They even added those details. And to like even the backpack he has, that even has these tiny little things. I don't know if you can see. Hold on. See, without dropping my phone, right there, those tiny little things. You see them? These things. Let me get my pointer to them. I want to drop my phone. These thingies. Apparently, I don't really own a cassette player or whatever the Soundwave is, whatever the heck Soundwave is, but I just know that those are very good tiny details. I like them a lot. But as I was saying, the painting and the sculpting is guys very magnificent, I guess you could say, because I don't want to repeat myself saying the painting and the sculpting is guys very nice. Oh shit. But anyways, he also has a very great backpack. You can also store his accessories in here. Butterfingers. Anyways, you can also store his accessories. Gosh dang it! Stop phone. Sorry guys, I think I'm gonna have to cut off this one. And as I was saying, you could store his accessories in here. You see this one? You see this? What is this? Oh, I'm not sure what it's called, but you just place it in there, and it's supposed to go inside, but since this is in the way, I guess you're supposed to put it in here for now. There we go. I don't know if you guys can see that, but mainly it's usually supposed to be over here. So you can get that G1 accurate Soundwave look. Also, he has a little mechanic over here. You press the button and it opens to unleash his little pets, or whatever you want to call them. I call them cassette players. I call them cassettes, I meant to say. I'll call them cassettes. This is Laserbeak. I also have more of the rest of them, but speaking of which, I think I should start showing his accessories now. Alright, here is accessories. He comes with his cassettes and accessories for the cassettes, which is crazy because there's accessories for accessories, which I never thought would be a thing. And oh yeah, forgot to display. These are also his accessories. It's hard to do it with one hand. I'm holding my camera. Don't want to drop the figure. These are also his accessories. Forgot to put them down. Yeah, there's his accessories displayed right there. And without further ado, let's see what the things have to show us, I guess. Alright, here's Laserbeak. And yes, I mean not yes, but I meant to say, let's see what the cassettes have to show us, not the things. Or at least accessories. I could have said accessories, but anyways, here's Laserbeak. As you can see, very, very, very super smooth. How could he get this smoothness for a cassette? And it could transform super well. Like, You gotta tell me your secret. And as I was saying, here is Laserbeak. He doesn't really look like it because he's in his transform mode. I should transform him to show you guys. So yeah. And there we have it. Laserbeak transformed in his bird form, or whatever he is, I actually don't know. And also, yes, the wings can also bend, but they can't bend up, only down, because it's only on a hinge joint that can only go down. If you could see, my hand is showing more than a percent, but if you could see, it's on a hinge joint right here. But yes, the wings can go up and down, and the head can go up and down. Also, make sure when you transform him, don't keep his head like this, please. Like, if it feels like you can't even bend it down, you still need to apply the amount of force to get it down. Well, if you barely get new from the box. But, yeah. There's Laserbeak. He's very, his sculpting and his painting is just G1. I don't know how they can get this accuracy and just a tiny accessory. You know? Like, this is crazy. And I like it a lot because not only is this very, very nice, but the material they use, like here they even, like they use some die cast metal over here. It's not cold because my hands were holding it so much it turned hot. But yes, they use die cast metal here and they use plastic here, and it's very nice that they actually use, and very nice, you know? Like, man, I don't know how to stop. They even added a tiny paint of the eyes. The sculpting, man, it's just so perfect. I'm not gonna get carried myself away. And as I was saying, this is very nice. It's very G1 accurate, and all I can say is, man, this is perfection. This is way too perfect. It's even better than this piece of poo-poo. Nah, just kidding. But it's better than this guy. Because this guy is just clear plastic. He has obviously no good thing. He has no good, oh shoot, my voice crack. Anyways, he has no good, like, he has like, oh, cool, he has, like the painting and sculpting, yeah, it's cool. He has at least some detail, but, dude, you can't even see the detail. Because, well, like, dude, the sculpting, man, like, it's very nice, but the painting, they just made it a clear blob. Looks like the jelly I can get from off the supermarket. Look, not trying to be mean or anything, but if you see this and this from Blaster, and you see this from Soundwave, you can obviously tell Soundwave is way better because this guy actually has so much. But that's why there's another made. That's why they remade and repainted the Blaster figure, which I should really get so that I can actually have a complete set of the Blaster Soundwave stuff. But anyways, as I was saying, yes, I don't really like the War for Cybertron Siege Blaster. I thought his eject cassette, whatever, was actually gonna look more better, but no, it didn't. It's just a plastic clear blob. They just spray painted some gold on there and call it a day. The only good part is actually his head sculpt. That's it. The disposability is actually really great though. As I was saying, this is just terrible, man. Why do you gotta make War for Cybertron Siege the eject so dirty, bro? But that's why they made an SS86 version, so it can look way much better. But anyways, I get carried away. Here's Laserbeak, as I was saying, is very nice. Let's put on his accessories, speaking of which there is some assembly required. You have to plug in this thing inside there, like that. I don't even know what they're called. There. Once that's done, you put it inside this hole right here, and it should lock into place. If it doesn't, I don't know what's wrong. You should search up a YouTube how to transform, how to do its accessories or whatever, because this, I don't know, it should be correctly done. Yeah, as I was saying, even its accessories for Laserbeak is so G1 accurate. It's too bad they didn't add any accessories for eject. Anyways, can you tell me why Soundwave has so many cassettes with him, but when I check on Blaster, the only thing he has by himself is eject? Why couldn't they add like I don't know, the rhinoceros, whatever his name is? Why couldn't they add him to the? Okay, whatever. Doesn't matter. It's fine. Because maybe Soundwave actually is better than Blaster. But it doesn't matter, because Blaster's still my favorite Transformer. I think Soundwave might be the best figure I have in my collection. As I was saying, oh shoot, there's Laserbeak. He's done with everything. There he is. Here's the ripoff of Laserbeak. Nah, just kidding. This is Buzzsaw. I think that's his name. I don't know. You guys complain to me in the comments below if I messed it up. But anyways, he does come with accessories. I just lost him. Right straight out the box, I got him out. Checked the accessories. They fell down on the floor. I was scared because my floor is like very dark and gray on there. Doesn't match well with that. So just genuinely, you know, it scared me, and I lost the guns, and I only have the one for Laserbeak. But yeah, so basically it comes with accessories, and the same thing goes for Laserbeak. Sorry guys if I transform them while talking. I don't know guys, but anyway, saying here it is. This is how he's supposed to look like with his accessories, and the same thing goes for Laserbeak. These die-cast metal here, I think, it just feels not like plastic painted. That's all I got to say. Anyways, yeah, it's very nice. The posability on this guy is very nice. He has a hinge joint right here, means he can look up this far and down this far. You have to apply amounts of force, like I said. He has a hinge joint here and a hinge joint right here to lift up his feet, his little tiny feet. And his wings can actually move forward, but I'm not going to do that anymore for this wing because this is going to pop right off because it's locked into place with the wings. So yeah, there's Buzzsaw. I think that's the name. I don't know guys, but I'm not a LARPer for Transformers guys. And here's, oh my gosh, what is this? I know I was complaining about eject being terrible, but this guy, Ravage, bro, what did they do to you, bro? Why are you made like? Whatever, it doesn't matter. You know what? What does matter is that at least if you transform him, if it looks nice, which actually does. And I'll just go ahead and show you guys. Sorry guys, my hand was showing more than me transforming this guy. Sorry guys. But anyways, man, him transformed gives me low cortisol. But when he's transformed, man, it gives me that high cortisol. It looks worse than my sleeping paralysis monster. Nah, I'm just kidding. But overall, him transformers looks very nice. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, here's accessories. And yes, this is his tail. You can wag up and down because it's on a hinge joint, not a ball joint. It doesn't matter. Anyways, like I said, for Laserbeak, I don't know what these things are called, but you just plug them in like that, and the same thing goes for the other gun. And once you do that, you should get the G1 accurate tail for Ravage that is supposed to go on him like that. I genuinely don't know what this is for, like actually. I don't know, I didn't read the instructions, but I know it's supposed to go like this. The tail and whatever, but yeah. There's Ravage. He looks very nice. Yes. And yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to do size comparison. Here's Buzzsaw. Ravage, and Laser Peak. All together, here's Soundwave. Yeah, I don't think you can see, guys. Hold on. I'm sorry, Megatronus. I gotta move you. Here's Soundwave. Alright, there's Soundwave. You know what? Screw the size comparison. I can't even size comparison, bro. My phone is too high. I have to lower it down, and I don't want to, because I'm gonna have to transform Soundwave and bring it back down. It's too much work, because I don't have a tripod, whatever it's called. It sucks for me. I should really get one. But anyways, with the cassettes done, put them aside. Here's the figure himself. Anyways, here's the figure himself. With his accessories, he looks even better. Like, look at this, bro. Look at this, guys. my bad for saying bro. I don't know. Anyways, here's Soundwave. I already talked about his PTA sculpting. So without further ado, let's see his range of posability. See what he has to offer for us. First off, there's a bodge running out his head, which means it can go 360, and it could go up this far, not that far up, and down that far. There's also rotation at the arms. His arms can go backwards for, I don't know what reason you would want to do that. There's a bend at the arm, swivel at the arm is just very tight. And also swivel at the hands. And I'll never forget to mention, but there's a hinge joint at the fingers. It can go up and down. Not all the way up. There's not separately, but the whole hand. So yeah. Also same thing for the other arm. Rotation, bend at the arm, bend at the fingers. And a cool mechanic with him. You can press this button to show his, there's a swivel at the torso, which means you can go 360. He can bend down this far. You have to move his side skirts up. Oh yeah, front skirts. His front skirts can go up as well because they're on hinge joints, but you have to put it up in order for him to bend this down. And the same thing goes for this one, except I think it does it automatically. You can just bend it down and it goes up automatically. You can bend it down this far. And there it is. He also has this. It's the same thing as Blaster, which I don't know what it's for, but I can't really plug anything in there. Unlike Blaster, because it has a screw inside. Maybe that's what it was for Blaster. Who knows? Anyways, it's not for the legs. The legs can actually go up this far and back this far. There's also a swivel at the leg, bend at the knee, and swivel at the foot. He also has a very good rich pivot, and he has, well, not really he has, but he has a very, very, very big spread, which is very crazy. And there's his posability. Also, I don't know if I should really count these as skirts, but his back skirts, these can go up. Yeah, due to his first transformation, not due to his transformation, because that sounds like I'm saying something looks bad due to his transformation. But no, I'm not trying to say that. But as I was saying, there's his posability. Now let's get to his transformation. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, this is his gun. It actually doesn't look like this. I don't know, but it might come out like this, which means you're gonna have to plug this in right here. Make sure the hole is at the same place where this little sticky thing, whatever it is, that thing's, it goes together like this. Make sure the hole in the thing is the same place. And the gun, you just have to push the back, and the little thing should appear. Woo! You just pull it out. There you go. There's the gun. Also, when you put in the back, like when he's transformed, like it, I use it as a little antenna or whatever, like a little thing or whatever. But yeah, there it is. Now let's get to Soundwave's transformation, which I don't know if any of you guys have been waiting for, but I certainly have been waiting for. I got stretch. shoot. Ah! Alright, here we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Not Transformers. These are 86. I meant to say, here we have it. Soundwave transformed into his, I don't know what he's actually supposed to be. What the heck? Oh, his hand is raw. Gosh dang it. There we go. It's supposed to be like this. There we go. And then we're supposed to put this inside. Just like that. Make sure, guys, this little tiny thing right here goes inside this hole. And make sure you don't miss that part. I remember I missed a part similar like that in the blaster, and I couldn't connect his foot. And that's why I had so much problems. Until I realized it's about the thing, and I was like, oh, really, bro? My life became 10 times easier after that. And I was here, Soundwave transformed. I like the painting and the sculpting of him transformed, like I said, for the robot form. But it's genuinely very nice because it's just a cube shape. You could hold it with your hands the size of my hand. Just like, man, it's like actually, like, it's very rectangle, it's so cubed and it's very nice. It's that G1 look, man. That's why I like this figure so much. It's G1. Anyways, yeah, the front of this guy is very nice, but the back of him, I mean, there's some things that looks weird, but it doesn't matter because either way, if there's very gaps over here and on the sides, it doesn't matter because it still looks nice in the back. I mean, you can still see the arms, but hey, who would display from the back? Most people would probably display from the front. But anyways, there it is. Speaking of which, you can also only fit one. The maximum of cassettes you can fit inside them is one. So, yeah. You open this, it should open inside. Put it inside there just like that. And it should go inside. And there you have it. There you have, ladies and gentlemen, Soundwave with this cassette. There it is. Also, as I was saying, when it's transformed, I like to use this as a little antenna. Like, you just get to pull it out. And there you have it. Yep. And as I was saying, this is very cube shape. Man, it's very nice. The only thing that's sucky about it is that I didn't do a size comparison before I transformed him. Now I have to untransform him. Do size comparison. But before I do, I'm just going to say, here's the size comparison when he's transformed. Here's Transformers War for Cybertron Siege Blaster. Let me just straighten him out because he's a bit curved. There we go. It's a bit curved. I'll just straighten out his gun. Make sure he looks very nice. Anyways, there he is. Here's Transformers War for Cybertron Siege Blaster next to SS86 Soundwave transformed. And how could I forget? I have to mention, the usual people I bring to size comparison with. That being SS86 Bumblebee, Transformers Legacy Bumblebee Animated, and Transformers Legacy G1 Optimus Prime. He doesn't look that straight. Hold on. He's not straight. I guess you could say he's okay. I should probably not say that. Here is Optimus Prime. And there you have it. Oh man. And one of my previous reviews, here is Transformers Age of the Primes Prime. Oh my gosh. You can barely even see it because of his sword. Let me sort this out. Yes. Oh my god. Oh my gosh! There you have it. There you guys. There you go. Age of the Primes Prime. And yeah, there it is. Now I have to show the size comparison with him transformed. And also, I think it would look good with my blaster. Oh shoot, not this Prime. With my blaster figure when he's transformed. Alright, here's Soundwave transformed. Let's do the size comparison now. Here is Transformers Legacy G1 Optimus Prime. This is 20, guys. Here's Transformers Legacy G1 Optimus Prime. Here's SS86 Bumblebee. And Transformers Legacy Bumblebee Animated. And for my previous review, Transformers Age of the Primes Prime. And it's a big, hefty boy. Also, here's Blaster. He's not my previous review, but I think it would just be cool if, if I just brought out Blaster. Literally the same size. Almost the same size. I think they're the same size. I actually don't know. But there's Blaster. Transformers War for Siege Blaster. I gotta mention one more cassette and accessories. From my Perceptor review, here's Trap, Bet, whatever it's called. I actually don't know what it's called. But there it is. He's transformed. I'm not gonna untransform him and transform him again. But all I gotta say is that here's him. He's for Soundwave, but he just came separately from Oh my gosh, I'm stuttering. From Perceptor. It comes from Perceptor, but it's for sound waves, so yeah. That's it. Alright, there it is, guys. Thank you guys for watching this sound wave review. I actually try to put all my effort in. Thank you guys for watching. And if you liked it, if you want to, go ahead, put a like on there. And like always, if you want to, go ahead, subscribe. But I'm not going to force it. Because this is your decision. But if you end up subscribing, thank you. And it will help me a lot, I guess. And thank you for watching. See you all in the next time I review a toy. Or just say, see you all in the next video. Yeah.